If you want to use some highlighters, if you have highlighters and you want to use them, that might be helpful. Okay. All right, let's focus. Let's focus here. All right, guys. So step 1, quietly, you need to read the question. Make sure you get all to the end and see if you can figure out what the 2 variables are. This is page 19. There are kind of 4 things in this problem. Your metal is mentioned, hours to work is mentioned, but if we go to the end of the problem asks us a question. That's where we decide what our variable is. What is the question? What number of bracelets and necklaces should be made? And so that tells us we'll do B and N for our variables. B is the number of bracelets that should be made, and N is the number of necklaces that should be made. Okay, so why is this written here? This is written here to remind me when I graph this, and it does you choose, but I try to go in alphabetical order, usually, okay? So I'm going to graph B on the x-axis and N on the y. And so that reminds me the first coordinate is the number of bracelets, the second coordinate is the number of necklaces. Okay, so that's why I do that. All right, now we're going to find the constraints. The constraints are the restrictions. It says here they have 20 hours to work. So one of the restrictions is hours. Let's write hours resource 1. And they only have 20 hours to work. So we're going to make this a, you tell me. What symbol should I put before it though? Yep, less than or equal to 20. That's how much I have to work, so I can't go above that amount. And then what else do they have available? Yeah, they have metal to make the things, and so the second resource is metal, and they have to stay below 10,000 grams. Okay, let's then see if we can piece these things together. Remember, my variable 1 is the bracelets, and my variable 2 is the necklace. And so what I want you to do next is search in the problem. Are you told in the problem how many hours it takes to make a bracelet and a necklace? Oh, crap, it's in minutes. Well, I can fix that. How could I fix that? Would you multiply? We're going to do a times 6 here to remind me, okay? All right, now let's go back. I'll change this to minutes. Or if you want to just be a generalist, time, right? I could change it to time. All right. I'm going to do this in a second. 20 minutes for each necklace. No, 20 minutes for each bracelet. So 20 for a bracelet. And 30 for a necklace. Are you told how much metal it takes to take them?
500 grams.
200 grams for a bracelet, so I'll write 200 B, and 50 grams for a necklace. Okay, and then can you guys tell me, this was a profit one, so let's circle the word profit. What's the profit for each? $2.50 per bracelet, $3.50 per necklace. What the world? Who found my mistake? Grams per necklace. Sorry about that. Okay, now I have my setup. Let's write the inequalities. The top one is going to be 20B plus 30N is less than or equal to 20 times 60, which is 100. The second inequality, 200B plus 50N is less than or equal to 10,000. Okay. I'm going to find my intercepts, and then I'm going to pick a scale. I'll do my top ones in blue. Oh, look! I have even a spot for it. Aha! The last example I didn't. That's so nice how I do that. Okay, put 0 in for B. Notice here I'm changing it to an equation because I'm graphing the actual line now, okay? This is going to be helpful for my shading though. 0 what? 1,200 divided by 30 is? Which one is it? 60 or 40? 40. When I put 0 in for N, I just cover up the second variable. I get 30B equals 1,200. That one is 60, right? Okay. What's that, Donovan? That's the y-intercept. I put 0 in for the first thing first. It doesn't matter what order I graph those. All right, equation 2. And I'm gonna then I'm gonna pick my scale. All right, put 0 in for B. What's 10,000 divided by 50? Which one? Okay, what's 10,000 divided by 200? Oh. I'm going to go on my scale. I'm not going to spend a ton of time doing this, but I'm going to go up. Are you good with me going up by 20s? By the way, let's label. What goes down here?
Bracelets.
Bracelets. All right. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. That gives me enough down here, right? 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. 20, 40, 60, 80, 200. All right. I'm going to do the top one in blue. So I'm going to do 0, 40, 60, 0, 20, 40, 60. I'm going to use my straight edge. Okay. I'm going to go right up top and I'm going to put my test point in. What should I test? 0, 0. Is 0 less than or equal to 1200?
Yes.
Yes, that's true. I'll put one little arrow here. I'm going to be shading below that blue line. All right, let's graph the next one. 0, 200 would be up here. And 50, 0, hold on, this is 20, 40, 50, 0 would be right here. Uh-oh. They do touch. I don't know if you can see. Like right there. And I'm going to be shading below that line because if I put 0, 0 in, 10,000, that's also true. So in other words, I have to shade the closest region to the corner. That closest region to the corner is the one. Now be careful, don't go all the way because it actually then dips down right here. Okay, and so what I have is this point, this red point, and the point where those two things meet. That's going to give me my vertices. All right, let's write the profit information down. P equals 2.5B plus 3.5N. All right, before I turn to the page, let's identify the two vertices we know at least. What's this one? That one was 0, 40. Be careful. What's this little red one, the closer one? Which one? 50, 0. You should write them when you're checking them. Yeah. You should write them at least when you're checking on the next page. To find this, and if you turn the page, it tells me how to do that. So let's turn over. We're going to find the intersection point using our two equations. Oh, uh-oh. They are 20b plus 30n equals 100. And 200b plus 50n equals 10,000. Okay, what are your thoughts? How about the top by a negative 10? Isn't then if I did 20 times negative 10, wouldn't it be negative 200? Yep. So we're going to do the top by negative 10. I have negative 200b minus or plus a negative 300n equals negative 12,000. I did not change the bottom. Okay, carefully. The 200 and the negative 200 cancel. Negative 300 plus 50 is negative 250n. Negative 12,000 plus 10,000 is negative 2,000. So I have a negative divided by negative. What's n? 8. Good. I'm going to go back and put 8 up here for n. So when I